Going to put together a video or two to respond to some other messages that I got, stuff like that. So I'm going to make it clear on them. Wolfus? Yeah, Wolfus. Wolfus commented, keep deleting the comments, you brain damaged, lonely dude. Doesn't change the fact that you don't understand most of the things Harald has to say. So I thought that was a little strange. I thought, what is he talking about? I haven't deleted any comments. I haven't even been under my Michael Oziak channel under that name for a few days now. Last time I went in was to title the videos, and then I went under another name because what I do is I go in and do my views and check on YouTube and look around under another name, kind of just like you're doing now, Wolfus, because I'm sure Wolfus is not your real name. So I go in under the other accounts, so I wasn't even watching this account. I was watching the videos, but I wasn't watching the account. So when I came in and hit the bell, I see that you left me these messages. So I just want to straighten you out. I have no problem with comments. I'm okay with anybody saying anything they want. But this is the way that I respond. I don't waste my time writing responses and getting in all this, because then it's only one-on-one. That's why I don't do that. I don't mind that I don't know how to spell because I got spell check, so it's no big deal. I can write what I want if I wanted to, but what happens is a lot of times we'll get into this big, long fucking thing, and I gotta write, so I don't even bother with it. So I just, whenever somebody says something to me, or some moonshiner looks like he's got a pair of mental cases for me 2-3 hours ago, so he doesn't believe me either, and that's fine. But what I notice is that nobody's really looking still. Nobody's really looking for themselves. The comments all have to do with either their heroes, the people that they're worried about, like in this case, Harald Kautz. You know, everybody likes Harald and stuff, so they come out and get very upset if I'm talking about Harald. I don't know, everybody. If you want an apology, as I said to the other guy, Ziggy, and to Lynn, I'm not going to apologize for anything. I'm calling people out. The whole point is to get you guys, their minions, to go look at what it is I'm showing you, and then if you feel that your hero, your idol, is somehow innocent of and should not be called out this way, then you call him out, or her. You know, that's the way I do things. I have to do it that way because, as you pointed out in this other, we're gonna get all your comments in, by the way, Wolfus, because I don't want you to think like I'm hiding anything. I don't give a fuck. Nobody will ever watch one full single video from you. Yes, that's true. They watch about 5 to 6 minutes on average, according to YouTube. Harald probably doesn't even know you exist, and if he knew, he wouldn't have time for your shit. That's also true. You're right. I can't argue with you on these things. That's why I'm calling these certain people out, because nobody else will call them out. Of course, you have to line up to get an interview with Harald, right? I've seen some of his videos, and these people are all excited because they got him on his channel, and they're all excited to hear his input to everything and everything. I get it. I know what idols and heroes are all about, so I don't expect him to come out of and say, okay, you got me, you know. But no, that's the whole point. So when this all does come to a head, all of these people that I'm calling out should have feel like they got a little egg on their face and say, well, shit, this guy fucking came out with this shit to you years ago. This was many years ago. You had this information. You just denied it. You just walked away from it. He was showing you visual evidence of everything he's saying, and you walked away from it, and you're telling us shit about space alien nonsense. Now look where we are today. Why did you do that to us? You know, so they should have a little egg on their face when that time comes. That's the point of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so why don't you try to take a deep breath and think, and I'm sure there's probably more to this here, but you got some other ones down here. I don't want to miss any of them. Again, these comments, I don't know why they didn't get through, but you are right about that as well, because I just went in on my channel and I went to 2 of the comments that you made, and it just says one comment, and I try to hit on it to see what the comment was, and it don't even let me see what the comment was. But I'm certainly not fucking deleting them because I like this feedback. Wolf has commented, you can actually stop using his name. You're talking so much nonsense using his name to get views. That's a fucking ridiculous statement, man. It's a ridiculous joke. That's what this is all about for me. It's not about the views. It's about getting you guys, his minions or her minion, to go back, and he gets all the views. You get all the views. So I will offer you right here, right now, the same thing that I'm offering anybody else in Harald. If you want, I went to your channel. I see what you have for content, right? So you know how, you got all these videos up of all this content you have under your Wolfus name. I'm sure as an alias, but under this Wolfus name that you go under, you got a lot of content up. So why don't you and I get together, right? And we work together. You don't have to like me, because all we're doing is I use your research vids, because you've got all those videos of the clouds, the mountains, the rocks, the stones. You've got all those telescope shots of the moon. All this content you have up on your channel, Wolfus. It's a lot. It's a lot for anybody to be able to soak in all at one time. So if you want to work with me, you give me permission to go to your channel, and I will remaster your videos and do image by image by image, kind of like what I try to do with another past series. I'm sure you must, just like Ziggy, I'm sure you must have went to all my other videos and you already have gone through all this, right? So you already seen everything I'm trying to explain to you. I really don't have to explain anything. You could actually shut the volume off and not listen to my trash mouth talking shit about your hero, and you could really just look at the videos and know what it is I'm trying to show you, right? So I'll put that offer out there to you. If you ever want to do a series together, I'll do a series to Wolfus, and I'll go on your channel and use your research videos, and you and I can make a series together. And then you can disagree. I'm not saying you have to agree with anything that I'm showing you, anything that you're seeing with your own eyes. When you see the builders and you actually see the triangular builders and you understand them, just call it space aliens. Just say space aliens put the builders here. I mean, what can I say about that? If you've got all the subs and you've got all the views and I'm happy. You go ahead and do whatever you want. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, Wolf is commenting. I think you don't understand most of what he said in that video on your screen, and you should listen more carefully. He said 100% are infected, but only 1% suffer under the overgrowth of this. Okay, I understood him perfectly. You obviously didn't listen to me because you're so angry about the way I'm talking to your hero that you're not listening to me. What I'm telling Harald, and I'll say his name as many times as I need to say it to get it through your head, Harald is out there telling people that you only have to worry about a Morgellons Metellus. I'm trying to explain to him and yourself, if you want to listen and go look for yourself, I'm only telling you how to go see the Metellus for yourselves. You don't need hydrogen microscopes. You don't need fancy equipment. We can see all of this for ourselves. So I need that to be out there to everybody, and to tell people that you got to go into a lab and study it, and you have to have fucking 13 years of Harvard education and to do this, or come on, man, bullshit. We can all see it. Everybody can see it. So what I'm offering to you here in this situation is I can show you the whole system. So when he says 100% are infected, but only 1% suffer, I clearly explain in the rebuttal video that I was making is that that's not the case. 100 people are infected and 100% of the people suffer. He's saying 1% of the people suffer. I'm explaining that the Metellus are not just 3 Morgellons Metellus. He only thinks it's 1 Morgellons Metellus. He don't even know that it's a Metellus. I'm trying to show him this, right? So when he comes to the videos, I think he'll have a lot better time understanding this than you do, because you don't even get any of this right. I'm deleting my comments. No, I'm not. I'm afraid to face reality. No, I'm not. I'm changing his words, and no, I'm not. He said 100% are infected, but only 1% suffer. I'm saying 100% are infected and 100% suffer. So if we take all these what they put down as sicknesses and diseases, and we track down each metellus of each strain of metellus, the electros and the nanos, probably more importantly than the bios and the hybrids. But if we start going through these strains one at a time, we can see which, especially someone like yourself who's educated and who obviously, again, has a lot of content up on their channel to show everybody this. You should be taking over this and taking this to the next level that I'm not able to get it to, because I don't want to be no YouTube fucking star. I'm not trying to use Harold's name to get thousands of views. I only need to use Harold's name to get one view, Harold's view. That's it. So once I know Harold has come and viewed them, then Harold's locked in with, at least as far as I'm concerned, then he's locked into saying, I looked at it, I don't think nothing of it, I think you're, same shit you saying, same shit you're saying. So when he comes to me and says, you're a fucking idiot, space aliens did all this, whatever, my feelings are not going to be hurt, he can say whatever the hell he wants. So once he says all that, then I go away. I go on to the next person. Same thing with Abraham. I don't know Abraham from a hole in a wall, but he's certainly not talking crazy shit like, and he also does not have the backup of, all these thousands of people who believe what he's saying, right? He's more of an honest entertainer. He's showing you the clouds, the mountains, all this shit that he's showing you right in front of your face, and everybody just ignores it. It's boring to them or whatever, so he doesn't get shit for views. So let's see, what else everybody have to say, negative or positive for that matter. I know Moonshiner seems to be upset. Let's see, Moonshiner uploaded a pair of mental cases. So I don't know, those are some kind of memes or something, I guess. So he was unhappy too. But again, Moonshiner, you've been on my channel for quite a while now. You've actually got content of the moon and stuff like that on your channel. I'm not just busting your balls like I am with Wolfus. You really do actually have some content. And I was hoping to hear from you, Moonshiner, a long time ago in regards to a lot of this. And I never have. I don't know how much of it you're getting, you're seeing, if you've ever even looked. Because my channel's not an entertainment channel. I'm not here to entertain anybody, obviously, right? So again, back to the comments. I don't delete comments. I don't even know how to do it. Like I said, I went on here. What it is. And is this the one? Let's find out. No, it's not. Yeah, no, this one's 0 comment. I don't know which one it was that you went on. I think it was this one. Let's see if we can find it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. 0 comments. Where did you make that comment that didn't go through? This one? Just want to be able to show you that. I mean, I can't get at it either. I don't remember which one you went in on that you commented. You commented on a few of them, obviously. Let's look here, right? We should be able to see from looking here. So you mentioned that, we're going, keep deleting the comments. What did okay, it was this one where he's holding his hand up. See if we can get to it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, play all. And I'll just say while I'm doing this, while I'm looking for this, you don't have to worry about this anyway, because when Harald does come to this channel finally, right, when he finally comes here, you got one comment. See what I mean? So it says one comment, but I don't know what the comment is. I can't see it. I wasn't here on this channel anyway to see it, but I'm just saying, nothing I can press on or anything to see the fucking thing. I don't know. But I go on to these other videos and I see the other comments that you're making. They come right out in on the front. That's YouTube shit, man. And YouTube does shit like that all the time. As a matter of fact, you know what, Wolfus? I'll mention a couple other things while I got you. These thumbs downs that you're giving me, right? What I do is when you do that, I be sarcastic and I go over onto 2 or 3 of my other channels and I give myself a like on that same video that you unliked. and I'll try to give myself 3 videos. And I say try because I did it this morning when I found that you were doing this to me. So you and Ziggy were both giving me thumbs downs. So when I noticed that, I went to my other channels and I started giving myself thumbs up. And then when I came back over here to the Michael Oziak channel, none of the other likes were showing. They don't show up. So it was like a waste of time. I wasted 20 minutes going around trying to fuck with you guys on that, you know. I'll also say to that too, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous that if you watch one of my videos and you're not going to get nothing out of it but my swearing and my trash mouth and stuff like that, I don't know why you'd come back to watch 30 other videos and give me a thumbs down on them. It doesn't make any fucking sense. If you watch one video, you say, oh, this asshole is a real dick. He's picking on my buddy Harald Kautz, talking shit about him. As soon as I watch 5 minutes of it, just like you said, you watch 5 minutes of it and you're going to instantly say, fuck this. This guy's an idiot. I'm not listening to him. I got space aliens to go attend to. You know, got no time for this bullshit about no dinosaurs, no space aliens, and everything's a lie and everything. Fuck him. And I'd go away and I would never come back again. You're watching 30 videos and just to go give me thumbs down on all of them? I mean, that's fucking pretty childish, man. How old are you? But I'm not here to argue with you. I don't give a fuck anyways. I'm not going to debate with you. You know how many of these I get during my series? It's the whole point of doing these series is to get the minion to come. Of course they're going to be offended. Of course they're going to be upset. I'm calling out their hero. I'm calling out their idol. So of course you're going to be upset. If you can get over yourself and you really want to, you know, go do something and make a series together or something like that and then call me out, that'd be fun too. I mean, you can do that. It should be easy, you know what I mean? According to what you guys are all saying, according to you and Izzy and Ziggy, I mean, whatever the fuck his name is. So, you know, you guys all got different names too. Wolfus, Ziggy. Lynn is probably Lynn's real name, I'm sure. That's probably her real name. But, you know, you guys should do that. You should do that with me, and you call me out. We have to be cordial with each other and stuff like that, but I don't mind being insulted. You can say I'm an idiot, uneducated, fucking moron, whatever. I don't care. So, you know, I don't mind taking some jabs and some insults as we go along. Unfortunately, they're not going to do, you know, for you, they're not going to really boost your ego because they're falling on deaf ears. I already see the system. I see the whole fucking system. There's a lot of confidence in that for me. So when I see it all, I don't have to listen to space alien bullshit stories anymore. I don't have to listen to stories about how the earth is flat, even though I can walk out my house and see hills and valleys and shit. You know, I don't have to listen to none of this shit. I don't have to believe that the World Trade Centers fell at the speed they did for some magical fucking reason. I don't have to believe false history, in other words. I see the whole entire system now, and I see why it's takes so much to hide it from us because it's all right in front of us. You can't look around without seeing it. I can't anymore. So that means all your subconsciouses have all been soaking it up the whole time, just like mine was. Now I have it in the forefront. It's on my conscious mind. I can see it all. Doesn't mean I have all the answers. I'm looking for help on finding the rest of the answers, and that's really hard in this realm where everything's a fucking lie. You know, everything's a bullshit. So you want to prove me false on this? You want to show me? You know, I'm showing you the metallus right here at the bottom of the coconut glass. Right now, I've been doing this for over a year with this coconut oil and trying to bring people to this reality of this. It's beyond a pandemic. It's beyond an epidemic, the whole fucking metallus thing. So here I am trying to call Harald out and explain to him that it's not 100% infected and 1%. I'm trying to find it. How'd you put it? Yeah, right here. So it's not 1% that suffers. Again, here you are ranking me out, Wolfus, saying that he said 100% are infected, but only 1% suffer. Yes, that's exactly my bitch. That's not the case. It's 100% infected, 100% suffer. because he's not thinking about the Metellus and every other thing. What he's calling that, he's saying that that Metellus that we can see, experiment with, watch it work, all this shit, analyze it, all the scientific words that you like to use, right? Because I know when I go over to your channel, Wolfus, you got shit on this all over your channel, right? You're talking about the Metellus and you're talking about the Morgellons and you know all about it and everything. So if that's the case and you know so much about it, so much more than what I'm telling you, then show me. Show it to me. And I'll look. But come on, give me shit that I can't see, shit that I cannot experiment with. Tell me that I have to have a hydrogen microscope in order to get to it and understand it. Don't tell me that it's only 1% of the population that's suffering when everyone around me's fucking falling dead from each different strain of a different Metellus. You know? So, slow deaths, quick deaths. I mean, it's all controllable. So somebody like yourself, because on your channel, you got all over your channel. When I looked around, all you're talking about is you're talking about the light spectrums and how they work and how they affect the human body. You got on your channel how the sound resonance and the sine waves are controlled, and that, I'm grateful for all that. I'm grateful for all the knowledge that you're sharing with me. But I need to only use the ones that I can prove for myself. I need to see, I want to go out and test those sine waves. I want to see them pushing and pulling things around. I want to test it out, you know what I mean? So, it's just me. It's just me. Everybody else, you just go ahead and give them the story. The space aliens dropped eggs in the fucking oceans millions of years ago, and then now here we are, and all this shit, and dinosaurs, and Ziggy's case, that's what Ziggy on his channel, I'm sure that's what he's going to have going on, is to explain to us that actually we're descendants of the dinosaurs and whatever. I can't see any of that. I can't prove any of that. What I'm showing you, which for some reason you or Ziggy have not watched for even 5 minutes of any of my fucking videos, you're just going on there, watching 5 minutes of each one of a 20-minute or 45-minute video. You hit thumbs down, and then you move on. You come over here, make me these fucking comments. That's another thing. Don't bother making comments here. Since you're a video creator, just make your own videos. I mean, you got a cell phone, right? You got a cell phone camera. It takes 5 minutes. You don't have to aim the camera at yourself. Aim it at the system, just like you do for all your other videos. Give me the knowledge. Give me you can hear it, see it, feel it for yourself kind of shit, you know, because that's what I like. All the stuff where I got to go turn it on a television and watch a rocket go into outer space and grab samples from Mars and all that. Nah, save that for the movies and the movie junkies and those guys. They love that kind of stuff. You know who's got some real good reality? This guy, Abe, Mr. Abe. If you go to Mr. Abe's channel and you watch his channel, he's really showing you the same exact thing that I'm showing you. You know? Where's this channel? Right here. Yeah. So if you go to Abe's channel, he's fucking great. Hold on a minute, I'll get copyright strike. I gotta wait for the whole thing to stop.
I hope you guys are well.
We're back with another episode of Tehran Tour series.
This is Abraham.
And I'm Shadi.
And you're watching Abraham Pictures.
These guys are fun. You won't hear me ranking him out because he's not telling me, even though his wife believes in space aliens, because she thinks these stones that they're going to right now, so I may laugh and joke a little bit, but everybody I know believes in space aliens. I'm the only one that don't. So I giggle a little bit about it, but I'm certainly not going to swear at them, and I'm going to try to be a nice guy about it. But just like them, if you come and make the same videos that they're making as the research videos, we'll be all set, because they're full of imagery all the way through their videos and everything like that, and they're not talking crazy nonsense. So especially that's hurtful to everybody, really. They're just being entertained. In other words, they're not purposeful liars, okay? That's the difference. That's, I guess, the difference. And I try to make that as clear as I can when I'm doing my videos. I hope that Harald is not a purposeful liar. I hope that it was just his upbringing, his education, his programming that makes him believe the things that he's believed. Now, it seems more to me like he's been put under the spotlight, and that he's a YouTube agent, just like a lot of these other YouTube agents that I'm calling out. So far, I don't see anybody else going and looking at all the other channels that I called out. Let's put it that way. And by the way, I'll say this to you too, Wolfus. I'm glad you made the comments you made. I like it when people make comments because it gives me a chance to respond to things that everybody's probably thinking about. Because everybody agrees with you. Believe me, anybody else that's coming to my channel, they don't agree with me right now. Just to make you feel a little better. They agree with you. They all wanted to make the same comments that you made. And that's why I only have 3 subscribers. So when you see 60 subscribers up here, that's not real. I could tell you who a lot of these people are, these 60 subs. I don't have 60 subs. And that goes to speak for what your other comment, that I'm using Harold's name for fame and fortune and to get views and likes and everything. Yeah, you're too much in YouTube land, man. YouTube is a totally controlled fucking situation. These are all YouTube actors, all your heroes and everything like that. They're all YouTube actors. They work for the false system in one way or another, but a lot of them do work directly for YouTube. They're YouTube players. That's why when they come, they say, "Hi, YouTube." You know, like the last one that I did a series for, Suvi Bird. You know, Suvi Bird, every time she goes to the camera, it's, "Hi, YouTube." You know, that's what they do, you know. They work directly for YouTube. They're still slaves of the system, just like you and I, so no different. What I was going to mention is that, let's see if I can show it to you. Hold on. Okay. Now, about what you were saying about, it's all about the views, right? It's all about the views for me. I want to be a YouTube star, and, you know, using Harold's name to get. Last time I was accused of that actually was quite a while ago. It was when I was doing the Quantum of Conscience series for Matrix Wisdom. Is that what I did that one with? Or I did Matrix Wisdom with somebody else. I don't remember who I did Quantum of Conscience with, but I did it for Matt. I just did Quantum Conscience on its own, and then I did Beyond the Imaginary Curve, Santos Bonacci, to these famous, you know, stars. These guys are heroes. The videos are really good. Visually, the imagery and all these videos are really good. But what I wanted to point out is the average views. You're talking about a long time later, and they get, you know, here's some chemtrail videos, really good, opening up, going deep on 6 views. I just to let you know too, I watched all my videos, especially back then. Back then, I really did it a lot, from other channels, over and over and over and over again from other channels, so that I would pump up the views, thinking that I was going to get it into the algorithm so that the public would at least come and look at what I was trying to show them. Trying to play the game, in other words. It doesn't work, because I'd be up to 150, 200 views, let's say, on a video. Let's say I made a video that I felt was pretty decent and I thought people would see the imagery or whatever. I would go in, purposely pump that one up for like a week or two, maybe a month, whatever, and then all of a sudden it'd go back down to 0. And then what I started noticing is it was even worse than that, because even if I got real legitimate views from the public, and back then I really only had, literally, it said 1 subscriber on my, on the top of my thing, right? That was 1 subscriber on the top of my page. Maybe 3, because I had a couple of my own names in there too, like Miguel Everyone channel or whatever. And anyways, all of a sudden, the public views started disappearing, and I'm like, this is weird. So 100 public views, let's say, and then all of a sudden it drops back down to 20. When I go and look at it again, some of the videos would just get deleted. All of a sudden they'd be disappearing. I realized that someone else had control of my channel back then, so they were deleting certain videos. Why they chose the ones they did, I could never find nothing special that I could relate to them or anything like that. I had other videos that were much better, but just telling you all the weird shit that would happen as I'm going along. It's definitely not about the views, because if it was, I wouldn't be doing it anymore. 17 views on videos that were put out years ago, almost 2 years ago, Beyond the Imaginary Curve. These are all this is really old stuff. All it takes for me to satisfy me is like the people that I was talking about. Like Dell came in under his own name, just like you're saying about Harald. He don't know me from a hole in the wall, and he don't want to know me. Well, that same thing goes for Dell. But at least he came in, he said, "You're a fucking idiot," and he went away. Or whatever. He didn't say that, but I'm just saying, you could say whatever you want. I'm not looking for anyone to come in and say, "Oh, you're my fucking hero, man. I'm going to start watching yours, and I'm going to pump up yours." I don't, if they even said that, I would explain to them what I'm explaining to you now. I'm not interested. I'm just trying to share the system with you. You're the entertainers. You're the entertainers. And you yourself, Wolfist, you're the entertainer's minion. You may not want to believe it, but you are. So you're one of the minion. And you come in and you're supposed to take this information and do something with it. If you want to be the new hero and want to have all that, then fine, go ahead. It's not what this is about for me. It's much more serious than that for me, to be honest with you. I have to play it down that it's not a serious thing. I have to play it down like, come on, But it is. I mean, these videos of the moon, right? You going on these videos of the moon that I got and shit. The imagery is unfucking believable. No different than anybody else. I've been on everybody else's sites and they were mad at me too. Crow 777 never went and looked at what I'm explaining to you. Richie from Boston never went and looked at what I'm trying to explain to you. Nobody goes and looks at it. They'll listen to the words and they'll be mad that I'm ranking them out for selling fucking handbags and making everything about the monetary system and all the bullshit that they get upset at me about. But they're certainly not going to go, look at what I'm showing you and then relay it to everyone else, to all their fans, to all their minions. They're not doing that. That's the part that bothers me about it all. But I still keep going along and I keep chucking along and I say, okay, I see it all. There's no doubt in my mind that I can see it to prove it. I can show that to them. I know I can trick them into looking and seeing it. So why is it that once they see it, they all of a sudden all turn and run away? You're turning and running away before you even got a chance to see it. I'm assuming what happened with you, Wolfus, is that you've seen a couple of the images and it freaked you the fuck out so bad that you're not able to contain yourself and you wanted to jump right into making it about Harald. You're making it about Harald. It's not about Harald. Go look at the videos. This is about what Harold's showing us, what he's telling us. I'm showing you the fucking imagery. I'm bringing you in on all this imagery and showing you that it's everywhere and you can see it for yourself. If you're not going to look, which it doesn't appear that you are, because you even told me yourself, you're not even watching 5 minutes of each video. You're listening to something, I say a couple bad things about Harald that you don't like, and next thing you know, you're running off and you don't have nothing to say about what I'm showing you. Nothing. I have not heard you say, let me go look again before I, become a liar. I mean, the imagery in here is fucking awesome. I mean, you gotta look in order to see it. Let me make sure I'm not mistaken here. Okay, there's Wolfist. Nobody will ever watch one single video. Harold doesn't even know who you are. You're a dick. Why don't you try to take a deep breath, you fucking scum? Wolfist coming, keep deleting the comments, you brain damaged, lonely motherfucker. Doesn't change the fact that you don't understand most of the shit that comes out of your mouth or Harold's mouth and blah, blah. I'm exaggerating. You can read it. You can see it, right? But anyways, but you're not saying nothing about, hey, I've seen this imagery all my life. I know what it's all about. Let me explain it to you. It's space aliens got together and had sex with cats and dogs, and that's why it's feline and canine. And feline and canine had sex with monkey dung, and the monkey dung went back into outer space and got some monkey dung from Mars, and whatever. Tell me your space alien fucking stories and your space alien side. Show it to me, though. Prove it to me. Don't just tell me the story about it. Show me the space alien dung, and then show me the fucking space alien, and then, show me like I'm doing for you. I'm offering you the evidence all around you. I'm not telling you to go to my videos for the evidence. I'm telling you the evidence is all around you, and you can go collect it yourself. Then you can tell me all these space alien stories. I won't believe it, because you'll be in one hand showing me the evidence of the system, and then out of your mouth will be coming some other story that doesn't make any sense when you put it up against what it is you're showing me. Kind of like what Harold's doing right here. You're showing me one thing, which is all this imagery, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast, but you're telling me a whole nother story that doesn't fly. And it's not everything that Harold says. It's some of the things that are coming out, just like the Bible, just like all the other space books, just like all the other science and school and everything, like just like false history. There are little bits and pieces of truth scattered in here and there. Harold's got a lot of good points when I go back and look at his videos and I'm going through them. So I'm stopping at each one and I'm critiquing them and going along with the ones I agree with, and I'm going against the ones I'm telling him I don't agree with. You could do the same thing. You can go on your channel, you play the videos of the clouds, you can do your own moon, you can get your own video of the moon, just like I did. As a matter of fact, I forgot I was playing that game. Okay, so Wolfus, on your channel, you've got all those fucking videos of the moon and everything like that, and Mars and Saturn and all the fucking videos you got on there. That you, because remember, you've been to Mars, you've been to Saturn, so you know about, you dealt with the space aliens all your life, and you know this shit. So come and show me. You can come in and on your channel, allow me to use all your videos, allow me to use all your work, and then I'll come in and I'll do the videos with you, but you got to give me your permission. So anyways, so Wolfus, I'm going to end this right now. This is enough of a response for you. I responded to Ziggy. I responded to Lynn. You had all yours on here. They emailed me. So I like it when you respond here. I would much rather you respond in a video, though. If you do your own videos, it doesn't take anything to grab a camera phone and just make a video and say, I'm making this video on the part of Harald Kautz because this fucking asshole thinks he knows what he's talking about, and he's not showing me nothing. I don't see no imagery in the fucking clouds. I don't see no imagery in the stones that he's trying to show me. I don't see any imagery in the fucking Morgellons that he's on Harold's channel ranking out Harald and calling my boy Harald a fucking liar, when he's just showing us some fucking chemtrail dust, and this guy is talking a bunch of shit. Whatever you want to fucking do, but at least do something. Don't just come in here and and do this. I think you don't understand what he said in that video on screen. You should listen more carefully. Okay. He said 100% are infected, but only 1% suffer. Oh, I wish that was the case. So hopefully I got you to understand what you missed. Maybe you didn't watch the whole video or something. I don't know. But I did not say that. I didn't say that. I'm saying that Harold's got all that wrong because he thinks that there's only one or two. He doesn't even know about nanometallus yet. I'm just trying to explain it to him. I'm trying to bring it to him. I'm trying to let him know that he's confusing Morgellons with 3 different strains of a nanometallus. I mean, it's fucking not rocket science. It's not even space alienish. It's human. It's easy. It comes out of my mouth. You should go and do it yourself, Wolfus. You shouldn't even rely on him to do it. You should be able to go and do it and see it for yourself. So, anyways. All right. I'll be back.